What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupes? It's currently 2018, which means the 2010s, the Roaring Tens, as I'm sure they'll call it, are basically over. And we have our idea of who are the worst franchises from this decade. They have some time to turn it around, but most of them don't look like they really have a shot. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and today we present the 10 worst sports franchises of the 2010s so far. And a huge shout out to 2 times for suggesting this video one more time, and a huge the Carolina Hurricanes. They have not made the playoffs since 2009. They have been completely irrelevant in the 2010s and completely irrelevant since their 2006 Stanley Cup championship. They've only reached the 90-point mark once in this decade. They have an annual top 10 draft pick. Really not much to show for at all. Their franchise star, Eric Staal, he's long gone. And now they're on their 4th coach of the last 8 years. Not really sure there's a light at the end of that hurricane. The Detroit Pistons. Yeah, Pistons fans definitely miss Ben Wallace and Chauncey Billups and those days. One playoff berth in the 2010s. That was in 2016. They were swept by the Cavs in the first round. Only one winning season thus far. Andre Drummond is the lone standout during this woeful era. They did trade for Blake Griffin in 2018. Maybe he'll be the franchise savior. But man, Pistons fans surely miss the 2000s. The Jacksonville Jaguars. We have to put aside their run to the 2017 AFC Championship game for a moment, because the Jags were brutal from 2010 to 2016. So listen to these numbers, right? They had win totals of 8, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, and 3. Few teams lost as consistently as the Jaguars did. We know they're going to be great in 2018 and 2019, but those first 6 years were bad enough that it's not going to discredit it. San Diego Padres, they have not made the playoffs since 2006. Their last winning season was back in 2010. The NL West has been tough with the Giants dynasty of sorts. The Padres haven't been able to develop much talent. 77 wins is their best since 2011. It's really, really bad for you non-baseball fans. Very few standout players. There's a strong farm system in place, so they may be able to get back to their glory soon. But oh man, San Diego's had it rough these last few years. Minnesota Timberwolves. Bye-bye, Kevin Garnett. Yeah, they ended a 14-year playoff drought in 2018, but then 2010 to 2017 was dreadful. 3 seasons where they won 17 games or less. They finished last in the Northwest Division 7 times in the decade. There's only been 8 years. Thank God they got Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Otherwise, the embarrassment would have just continued and continued and continued. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their last playoff berth was in 2007. They have just 2 winning seasons in the 2010s. Now, they've had talented players, and then they flopped in Tampa. Josh Freeman, he was a one-hit wonder. Josh McCown, he's old. He flopped there too. Darrelle Revis, he flopped there too. Jameis Winston, he's kind of on his way to flopping. They've had 4 head coaches in the 2010s. Tough NFC South division really hasn't helped, but come on. What happened to the good old Buccaneers? The Edmonton Oilers, they have 4 first overall picks. Taylor Hall, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Niall Yokopov, and Connor McDavid. And what has it bought the Oilers? 1 playoff berth in the entire decade. A major Stanley Cup favorite entering the 2017 season. The result? 78 points, no playoffs. Why are they wasting all this young talent? The Sacramento Kings, their last playoff berth was in 2006. They have not come close to the playoffs in the 2010s. They've only won 30 or more games in 2 seasons. DeMarcus Cousins was the only star that they've had. They've consistently among the bottom 5 teams in the NBA, and there's no sign, sorry to say, that things will get any better soon. They've become totally irrelevant in the league, and relocation talk is looming. The Miami Marlins. Oh, geez, where do we start? Their last playoff season was in 2003, where they won the World Series. Then they rebranded to the Miami Marlins. In 2012, they opened a new ballpark. The attendance has been horrible. Jose Fernandez was tragically killed in a boating accident in 2016. Their franchise player, Giancarlo Stanton, was traded to the Yankees. Christian Yelich, D. Gordon, all of the young talent that they have is now gone. Everybody's displeased with Derek Jeter's ownership group so far. Marlins won 80 games in 2010, and that's the best they've done this decade. That's less than 500. Cleveland Browns. Honestly, who else was it going to be? One win in 2016, no wins in 2017. They've only topped 5 wins once in the 2010s. Their last playoff berth was in 2002. Their last winning season, 2007. Johnny Manziel, Trent Richardson, Justin Gilbert, bunch of busts. And now they're on to their 5th head coach, the 2010s. Gotta love the Cleveland Browns. Things are looking up for them, though. What other teams have been awful in the 2010s? Let me know in the comments below. I know Jaguar fans are going to be mad because they're going to say, oh, the Dolphins have only made the playoffs once in the 2010s. Yeah, but at least we've won like 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 9. We've been better. We've been close. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.